So, Philippe, going back to the recording of the songs that we did, I want to ask you why these two songs? We recorded um, Caramel from
Suzanne
Suzanne
Vega.
Vega, Ain't No Sunshine, which
Yeah.
was the other song. So why
Why
Caramel?
these two songs? Yeah, that's an interesting question. Actually, I alluded to the bands where I'm the singer back home, and we've been around for couple of years, and as every new band, I guess we've done a bit of soul searching. What is our repertoire? We've been a bit eclectic, but it was basically a pop band. It was like to play, and we were lucky. We are lucky to have many friends, so they come to our concert. They are chanting and dancing, so it's very lively music, if you like. But after a couple of years of doing that, we've come to discover that what we are really interested in at this stage in our career as musician is perhaps to go to quieter music. We call it in French piano bar. I don't know whether it makes any sense to you. So the idea, if you want to visualize it, instead of having a band on stage and people dancing and chanting on the floor, see it a bit more like a jazz club. You have like a band, a lot of smoke. It's band now, but let's imagine it anyway. And then people basically sipping their glass around the tables and having their conversation, and the band is playing in the background. And rather strangely, this is what we are aspiring to now. So some sort of really quiet music where instead of having a blending of all the instruments and the singer, we want each instrument to be identifiable, and so something very streamlined, if you like, as opposed to pop music, which we like as well. But at this stage, we are going towards this sort of, we call it piano bar music for a better word. I'm sure we'll come up with a better expression later. And Caramel was an idea suggested by Fredo, the bass guitar player in the band. He likes this song very well, and the rest of the band liked it as well. Ain't No Sunshine is one of my all-time favorite.
I see.
Recently, for his concert in the Bataclan in Paris, Sting inserted Ain't No Sunshine inside Roxanne, and it's beautiful interpretation so that further encouraged us, to pick up that song. These two songs are definitely part of this new repertoire that we are now developing.
And because for me, it was your tone of voice. It's very particular, and it fits very well with some songs and some singers. But I was kind of surprised that you chose a song with a woman singing, which is Suzanne Vega, and but at the end it sounds good, because we kind of make it our own version. Of the song.
This is, I think that many bands have aspired to creating their own music, and I know, Aldo, this is one of your sins. You would like to create, and this is fine. Maybe we'll try to do that one day. But the world of cover, of singing other people's music, offers infinite possibilities. You take a song sung by a lady, and you have it sung by a guy with a dark voice, and it's like a different song, So you take a rock song and you can play it more jazzy. So I think it's really interesting to. You are there, thinking about songs that you may wish to do. Do not think, okay, I'm a guy, I need to look for guys, or I'm a guy with a low voice. Let's look for singers with a low voice. That's not the way it goes. You should be a bit more open-minded, and this is where the nice surprises are. But since you're on this, on this question of Suzanne Vega, back home, the jury is still out on in which pitch we will play it. a bit higher, a bit lower. I mean, this here we played it rather with a low voice. You know, we will see how eventually we will play it in public. Maybe a bit higher. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Good. Now, jumping to Ain't No Sunshine. Obviously, this is one of your favorite songs. We did this experiment, you know, that we decided to play the song straightforward
Yeah.
as it is, and then just do a fill with the drums, and then increase the tempo
Yeah, that was a very
And-
nice experience.
and try to make it more a little bit like bossa funky. And actually, I was concerned that
Yeah.
what would you think about that, and if you will like it or not. But at the end, it
Yeah.
worked nice, huh?
Yeah. I mean, it's the privilege of working with a great producer. You know? You start with your own idea to play like a quiet song, and then you say, okay, it's fine, Philippe, it's in the box now, but why don't we sort of make it a bit longer and change completely the style? So we increase the tempo and turn it into a funky music, basically. So I think this was one of the many nice surprises of the last 2 days, was coming up with a completely different concept of Ain't No Sunshine, compared to what I had in mind when I arrived. Yeah.
So at the end, it came out very well.
Very well, I think.
And again,
I mean,
it's
it will
like
be on
just
YouTube soon,
experimenting.
so you can like it, you know.
Experimenting. This is the other side of the story. You know, nothing is written, even though you have to have some structure, some organization, as you saw in how you manage the files and all these things to be able to record the song and don't get lost. There is this element of experimenting and let's see how
That's
it
right.
sounds
Yeah, yeah.
and
And
fuck it,
one
huh?
of the discoveries of the last 2 days is there is the experimentation at the time of a recording, of singing or playing an instrument. And when all that is completed, there is another experimentation, which is when you are back behind your consoles and you apply all the effects to all the instruments. And there you realize that this is, a new story is starting, and you can, again, rebuild the song completely differently. Building on the good ingredients collected during the recording, you combine them, you apply effects. And this is a fascinating world which I had no idea of before. So
Now that you mentioned the production side of the story, and obviously you saw how software is manipulated, and here is something that I was talking with Philippe last night. Because I was showing to him some recordings I have done in the past with a small 4 channels interface and few microphones, and he was listening to them. Actually, he happened to like one of them. Actually, he wants to write some lyrics for that song.
Natura, write it down. It's going to be great soon.
And you don't need all these to do good recordings. For me, again, as I said it before, this is a dream come true. And I have the possibilities finally after 25 years of being in music.
Of hard work.
Really, after all this hard work, we're finally materializing this. But you don't need these
To get started.
to do
get
good
started.
recordings. Actually, the basic element in any genre of music, in any place in the world, is having good musicians, creative people. Because if you don't have that, you can have most expensive devices and softwares and equipment and instruments, and it will be crap.
Yeah. No, I mean, this is, thank you for mentioning that. It's one of the fascinating aspect of this experience is in live music, of course, you cannot think 2 voices at the same time, and in studio, you can have yourselves, speaking, having 3 voices simultaneously. So that's really fantastic. That's really fantastic. So it opens up, possibilities that I had never thought of before. Yeah. We did it with probably me as well. the recording
Exactly.
of Yeah.
Exactly, some back voices there.
Back voices there.
Thanks for watching. If you like the content of this video, subscribe, click the bell, and check the box to receive notifications every time a video is uploaded.